It's your girl Kenzie. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a reading on Gabe, and this is going to be a part 2. So if you haven't watched part 1, I definitely do recommend watching part 1. It's very emotional. I'll go ahead and link that video in the description down below. You know, this is just going to be another medium reading. It's going to be an update, see what's going on, see what's happening, see if he's found the light. Again, he does have more to say. Well, the first thing that's coming out pretty stronger, to be exact, is karma. He's talking about karma. He's like, karma's a bitch. Karma gonna get you. Karma. So I don't know exactly who's that going towards, but I guess there's somebody who didn't do, I guess, right by him, or did something that he wouldn't do, or did something that's kind of fucked up or messed up. I think that's referring back to that part 1 of fake friends and people claiming they fuck with you when they really don't, or people being two-faced and two-sided, and people playing the victim, or people trying to act innocent when they're in the wrong. So there's some things to, you know, once again, that he wants to speak on and kind of be heard. And, you know, people have their different beliefs, you know, people want to say this and that. But this is just him speaking because that's what he wants, you know. And I think another thing that I would like to mention and point out is how not only me, but also him being thankful that you guys supported that first video so fucking hard. So I also want to say thank you for that, because I feel like we both really do appreciate that, because, you know, y'all are not literally only helping me, but you're also helping him. And there's nothing better than helping a spirit that is finding the light and finding its way on a different realm, on another side of life that can't really be explained, but it's a beautiful thing. So, of course, I am a medium reader. When I do these medium readings, I am more of an intuitive reader. Even if it's not a medium reading, I am more intuitive. So cards like these are literally just a tool. It just guides me through the reading and makes it more smoother for me. So let's go ahead and get started. Also, another thing I do want to say is, mind you, when I first made that part 1, I literally knew nothing about him. I just went off my intuition. I went off of his spirit and what he was saying and what he wanted to communicate. And I know some things have kind of like come out, and I honestly haven't looked into it because I'm like, nope, I'm not going to look into it, because I feel like that's not fair. You know, that's just not right, because I feel like that's cheating on my part. So I haven't looked into anything. And honestly, I do believe that's the best way to go, to not know anything and to go just straight forward in. Also, I know that a lot of you were wanting readings on your loved ones, your family members, your partners, your friends, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, your grandma, your grandpas. Just go ahead and DM me on Instagram. I do readings through Instagram, so I will go ahead and link my Instagram in the description down below, so you can reach out to me there, and I will do my best to get back to you. There's been so many of you reaching out to me, and I've been giving readings to so many of you, and honestly, it's a beautiful thing. I love it. But you know what? Just let me shut the fuck up and let's get into what we're all here for. Just wanted to say, you know, if you watch part 1, you know that this is the deck that I used in part 1, so I feel like it's only right if I use it in part 2. But our first card here is, it is not your fault. So somebody that might feel guilty or bad, he's like, look, whether you like me or not, I don't want you to feel bad. He's like, overall, I'm a good person in general, inside and out, regardless of what the media would say, or regardless of what friends would say. I'm a good person, and I know I'm a good person, and, you know, nobody should ever feel like they're guilty of something, or they should ever feel bad, because regardless, in order for me to cross over, in order for me to see that light and find that light, I had to agree to disagree. I had to put everything to the side and be okay, and I am okay. I think that's a relief for him to say that, because he's like, man, when I was looking at my own body, I was in shock. I didn't know where to move. I didn't know where to step. It was a different way of anything. I mean, it's so hard to explain to you, but it's like, it's something that I couldn't really explain, and I still can't explain, but just know that it's beautiful. Just know that I'm okay. And over here, he's like, man, it's beautiful. It is very beautiful. Believe in yourself, you can do it. I think this is not only towards certain friends and family, to be exact, but I think it's towards every single one of you that are supporting him and who've been sending him prayers, love, and light he is beyond thankful for that. He's like, wow. So he's like, my real supporters, my real people, you know, when I was alive, y'all really showing through and popping through for me. But he's like, damn, since now I'm gone, y'all are still rocking with me solid. Y'all are still, you know, having my back. Y'all are still, you know, being there supporting me even though I'm gone. And I want to say thank you. Like, what? That's like, he's like, what? That's crazy. So every single one of you, I think this is a message for every single one of you who love and support him and who've been praying for him and who've been sending him love and light. He's saying to you, believe in yourself. Anything you want to do, put your mind to it. He's like, I've put my mind to certain things. I believed in myself, and there's certain things I did achieve. There's certain things I wasn't able to achieve yet. But other than that, I'm beyond thankful for what I had. And you know, just remember to stay humbled and to always give back. He's saying, always give back. You got to give back. You got to show love to people who are down to earth to you, who are always supporting you, who are by your side. You got to show love. You got to show it back, because that's the only way. Now, I feel like the big question a lot of people have is, has he seen the light? Is he crossed over? Is he in a better place? That's another thing where it's like, when I was cleansing, I'm cleansing right now. Again, I have my incense just going on. But one of the things was, he was like, you know, he was talking about that because he's like, the light, because there's a big bright light around him, right? And the thing is that he's seeing the light. He's watching the light 100%. And it's like, he's like, I'm ready, but I'm not ready. Because if I cross over, that means I'm fully crossed over and I can no longer be here. I can't, you know, watch this and watch that as if I was physically there, like right beside you. But even though I will cross over, I'll still be there right beside you. But it just wouldn't feel the same to me, you know? You wouldn't really understand it. He's saying that we wouldn't really understand how that goes or how that works. But he's like, yes, he's saying, I see the light. He's like, he's kind of saying like, I am the light. He's being kind of funny about it. Okay. A little goofy. Okay. I see what we're doing here. So yes, he sees the light, and seeing that light, he sees his loved ones, and they're, you know, telling him, come on, like, let's go. We got other people to meet. We got other people to see. And I think even on the other side, I don't know if he had like a favorite, you know, artist, rapper, musician, somebody that he looked up to or that he really liked, that person is passed on, and he's almost implying that he was able to meet that person that is on the other side that he kind of liked when he was alive, and he still likes them on the other side, obviously, but he's just getting to meet that person, and it's kind of like, what the fuck, like, it's weird. Now, basically, to sum it up and answer the question is, have you crossed over, love? Have you crossed over? I know seeing the light is something bright, and seeing that light can bring you such joy and happiness and can really change you and really help you. And I think that I know you have seen the light, because I can see that with you. But have you fully crossed over? Yes. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. He has like the biggest beautiful smile. Oh my god. Biggest beautiful smile. That is so amazing. See, in the first part one, I knew that you would cross over. I know that you would make it, but of course, you know, you took your time. You wanted to do everything right and not wrong. That's for sure. And now knowing that, oh, you're okay. Like, you helped me. You helped me a lot. I know that you might not see that or think that, but you helped in a big way. Oh, wow. Wow. Thank you. I mean, I don't know really what to say, but thank you. I mean, I appreciate that, but I'm just glad you found the light, to be honest with you, because, I mean, that's a beautiful thing. Oh, yeah. He doesn't have so much of that feeling at first of, like, you know, like, emptiness in a way, or just confusion. He's like, I'm not confused anymore. He's like, all those feelings and all that worrying and all that sadness, all that madness is like, it's gone. It kind of faded away because I had to understand a lot of things, and I had to come to terms with things like were out of my control, you know? But I think one of the things where he's just like, he keeps saying karma for somebody. Karma's coming for somebody. Something's going to happen towards somebody. And it's like, he's like, you know, I'm not trying to say that in like a bad way, but it's like, he's just like, certain things you shouldn't do, certain things you shouldn't say. You can't go wrong by somebody. You can't, you know, play a part and act like you played that part when you really didn't, you know, if that makes sense. So he's just keeps saying like karma towards somebody. But he was like, there's also good karma for some people. But he's like, for one or two, there's some karma that's just, he's kind of implying, he's like, I'm not trying to be like that, but he's like, you low-key deserve that. He's like, I'm sorry, but there's something coming towards somebody where he's like, oh, you low-key deserve that. Like, I don't know if we'll really find out what it is. I feel like we might. I feel like some of you might know what it is. I don't, because honestly, I don't know anything. All I know is this. Yes, he is sending all his love and his light. His mom, he's bringing up his mom. That's a sensitive thing for him, because he's like, man, I love her. I love that woman. I love her. I want her to know that I love her. And I would never in my life, and he's like, I would never, ever stop loving her. And I'm the biggest angel. I'm her number one supporter. I'm right there on her side. He's like, I'm here. I'm right there by your side. Like, regardless of if you feel me or not, I'm there. Regardless if I show you signs or not. I want you to know I'm there. I want you to understand that I'm okay. And things tend to happen in ways that I can't explain it. And I wish I could fully explain it to you, Mom, but I can't. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that things had to end like that. And that you had to almost see it or hear about it, you know? Like, I'm sorry because I never wanted you to see me. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. He's like, I never wanted you to see me in a casket so young. I never would imagine you would see me in a casket so young. I think that was something that he thought about before. Just to think about, you know, nothing serious, but it's like, damn, like, Mom, it shouldn't have went like that. You shouldn't have seen me in a casket. Like, I'm sorry, Mom. He keeps saying, I'm sorry, Mom. He feels bad, you know? He felt really bad in the beginning because it's like, damn, Mom, I feel like I left you alone, but I didn't. I know you're not alone. I'm gonna make sure you're not alone. You're not alone. Ain't gonna lie this time, y'all. This time, I'm actually shedding tears. It might not really sound like it, but oh, maybe it does. But these tears are falling, baby, and I mean, tears cleanse the soul. Okay, so our third card being, although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. Now, I know somebody was, like, curious about, like, his love life or something like that. Let's be honest, he's a little, like, let's not talk about that. Like, you know, that's something that he's just, like, that's not important to me. He's, like, it is what it is. It was what it was. But he's, like, that's nothing that he really would care about to talk, because he's like, that's not important to me. That's nothing that's gonna, you know, set me free and cleanse me and fucking, he's like, all that little shit. He's like, like, you know, when I was alive it was cool, like I was a player, I was this, I was that. But he's like, nah, I mean, there's certain things I shouldn't have treated, you know, females certain ways, or I shouldn't have said certain things. But he's like, honestly, that's not important to me. So I'm respecting that. I'm not gonna go into it because he doesn't want to talk about it, but he's saying it in a respectful way. He's like, can we just, you know, he's like trying to ignore it, like in a funny, goofy way. So honestly, I'm respecting him, and I'm not gonna go there because that's something that he doesn't want. So, you know, we're just gonna ignore it. Fourth card is, I see all your thoughts. Yeah, he sees how everyone is thinking of him and how everyone is seeing him now and how everyone is all of a sudden wanting to care. So he's just kind of like, oh, I mean, okay, like, care, I guess, but like, don't act like that. He's like, oh my God. He's like, dude, I can't stand when people act like they care, but they really don't, or they're doing it for attention. There we go. That's what he's saying, attention. He's like, people just really want attention out here. Like, he's like, boy, what the hell? He's like, boy, sit down. Like, what the hell? Like, y'all, some of y'all just be wanting attention out here. I don't know why I keep saying use me. Like, don't use me. Like, I guess people are saying certain things or doing certain things where he's like, don't use me for that. Like, don't, like, he's like that person that's like not into drama. He's like, don't get me involved. Like, I guess he doesn't like drama like that. So it's like he tries to find a way to get around drama or not get involved, even though I don't know. I feel like he was in a few little things, but he's like, I was never really a drama person. I think the only reason why I kind of got into stuff like that was for the, I'm not gonna lie, the clout, the little bit of, you know, followers, a little bit of fame, a little bit of views. He's like, that's the only reason why I would really get into that. But on the low, you know, off camera, I didn't care for that shit, not one bit. That shit was just something that, you know, us social media influencers do for the, you know, the views, the clout, the likes, you know. in general, though, I was a really humble person. You know, I really didn't care for all the drama, but I just did it because, you know, that's the only way I, you know, kind of, you know, got up there a little bit more because of that. He likes to be very honest. I see. I mean, even though if it's a little blunt and a little brutally honest, he's like, honestly, if whatever I would say would hurt somebody's feelings, I'm low-key still gonna say it, but I'm gonna try to say it in the best respectful way, because I don't want nobody to feel sad. I don't want nobody to feel bad by what I gotta say, but I'm gonna still say it. He's like, but I'm gonna still say it, like, regardless. Okay, so he wants to say, he's like, hold up, give me a minute. He's almost like saying, like, hand me the mic, give me the mic real quick. He's like, I want to say, he's almost like, I want to say a special shout out to my real friends. He's like, I want to say a special shout out to the real ones. That's so funny. He's like, I want to say a special shout out to the real ones, because honestly, I see y'all and I love y'all, and I'm sending you all my love, man. Y'all got so many blessings coming. I just want to say y'all the real ones for sure, because y'all really were there for me. Y'all really stood there. Y'all really had my back. Even if I wasn't around, you still had my back when people have my name in their mouth, you know? So it's like, damn, okay. He's like, yo, shout out to the real ones. Honestly, I seen that card coming. It is beautiful where I am. Just like he was saying earlier, it is beautiful where he's at. Another thing that he is saying is how he's at peace. He's like, I'm at peace. Yeah. You know, I am. And it's a good feeling. He's like, and you know, it's a good feeling, because to be lost in one moment, and then understanding and knowing, hey, I don't have to be lost. I can find peace. I can find the light. He's like, that's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did. And that's what had to be done for me to be okay. He's like, I am okay. You know? He's saying that, like, as if he's, like, kind of, like, nodding his head up. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. Like he's moving his head up while being like, I'm okay. Hopefully y'all can visualize what I'm trying to say. As a soul, I can be in several places at once. This man is everywhere. He's like, bro, I'm seeing shit that I never seen before. Like, what the fuck? This shit's weird. Like, he's like, the shit's weird. He's like, bro, outer space? Like, fucking, you know, he's like, all that shit is, like, he's saying a lot of things that would be talked about or said about. He's like, that shit's real. Like, he's like, don't let that shit fool y'all. Like, don't let them fool y'all. That shit's real. Okay, so he's kind of taking me back to that accident, and that's both a heavy feeling for both of us. I just keep seeing some blood. I think he's showing me that but he's showing me only him, I guess, because he's like, we're talking about me. So he's like, I want you to know about me, you know, we're here for me, so I'm showing you me, you know. Okay. Looks like there's somebody else, but I'm not quite sure. He's not wanting me to talk about the other people. I don't know if there's other people, but he's like, there's like one or two. Just because I keep hearing other, but he's not wanting me to talk about that. I don't know why, but he's not really like wanting to show that much. He's just showing me him. So, oh wow, smoke. I'm so glad to hear that you have crossed over, that you're at peace, though, because I knew you would be. I strongly believed in you, and I'm glad that you believed in yourself. You just needed time to heal and figure it out, and a lot of people don't understand that. He's like, yeah, a lot of people were like, oh, he's crossed over, or oh yeah, he's finding the light, he's finding the peace. He's like, man, I was just trying to figure that shit out. He's like, it don't work like that. He's like, it don't work like that. It don't go like that. You know, I had to figure that shit out. And he's like, I'm glad I did, because I figured it out, you know, and you helped me, you guided me. But he was like, that was something I had to do on my own. And that's what I did. But you know, your support and your guidance helped me. And for everybody else, you know, y'all love that y'all were sending towards him, that also helped him. He's like, I can't forget about y'all. Like, come on, now I thought I was forget about y'all. Like, nah, like, what? Y'all also helped me. Our last and final card is, there is no such thing as death. That's him kind of saying, yo, this other side, there's some different shit, bro. It doesn't feel like death. You wouldn't think of it as death. It's like a new beginning. It's a new start. It's a beginning of a different chapter, a new chapter. He's like, wow, there's so many people. He's like, bro, if y'all could see all these people that are around me and that are with me, like, it's crazy. But he's like, hey, this shit lit, let's turn up. Like, he's just so happy and just so like himself. Like, it's crazy. I think he kind of already made like new friends and new people on the other side. So he's like, hey, what we finna do? Like, what we finna do? Like, what go down type shit. But that's going to be all for this reading. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you aren't already. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.